Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really diving into something many people experience, the world of working mothers. That feeling of juggling everything, career, kids, life. It could bring exhaustion, maybe some anxiety, definitely stress. If that sounds familiar, you're really not alone.
Definitely not. And for this deep dive, we're looking at a guide. It offers 7 parenting tips for navigating busy working days. Our goal isn't just to list them out, though. It's to, pull out the key insights, the things that can really help you navigate this time with, well, more confidence, more strength.
Exactly. So that's our mission today. Unpack those insights, find that shortcut to understanding how you can actually thrive, not just, survive in these demanding roles. Let's get into it. Okay, so one of the biggest things I think is that internal struggle. This
Right.
idea that being a good mother means you have to be there 24/7. That constant presence thing, it creates so much guilt. What does our source say about that pressure?
Yeah, that's such a common feeling. The source tackles it directly. It argues that actually good motherhood isn't really about the quantity of time. It's much more about the quality of the love and care you provide.
Quality. Okay, but what does that actually look like?
Well, the guide defines quality as kids feeling genuine love, warmth, and emotional stability. That's what helps them thrive, even if you're not physically there every second. And importantly, it points out that seeing a mother who is strong, determined, and capable of taking care of herself, that's a powerful role model for their future. It shows resilience.
That's a really helpful way to reframe it. It shifts the focus from just being there to how you are when you're there and who you are overall. So if quality matters most, it kind of leads to the next big question. Is choosing to be a working mother okay in the first place? Society sometimes, well, it sends mixed messages.
It really does, and the guide is quite firm on this. It states clearly that being a working mother is not wrong, full stop. In fact, it emphasizes that mothers having stable careers can benefit families in many ways.
Okay, like what kind of benefits are we talking about?
Well, the obvious one is financial stability, which is huge. It reduces stress. But also things like self pride and the skill development that comes with a career. These all feed into being a happy, confident mother, which, as we just discussed, makes you a better role model.
Right, it connects back.
Exactly. The core message here is really empowering. Don't let other people's opinions destroy your confidence. Your choice has value.
Okay, so we've established quality over quantity,
Yeah.
and we've validated the choice itself. Now, the practical side. You have limited time. How do you make that time high quality? Because just being in the same room scrolling your phone probably doesn't cut it, right?
Definitely not. The guide stresses intentionality. It gives some really concrete examples of quality time. It means giving your full attention, actually putting the phone down, listening properly to their stories, playing a game, reading a book, just talking without distractions.
Simple things, really.
Simple, but powerful. The key insight is that these brief moments will be more meaningful and create better memories for your child than spending long periods together without good interaction. Deep engagement beats stretched thin hours.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
And it leads me to think about the pressure we put on ourselves, trying to be perfect at everything, the perfect mom, the perfect employee. It's exhausting just thinking about it.
hmm
What does the source say about letting go of that impossible standard?
Ah, yes, the perfection trap. The guide offers a reality check. No one can be perfect in every aspect at the same time. It sounds obvious, but we forget it. It encourages accepting your limitations. It's okay. It's normal, actually. Some days you'll shine at work, other days you'll feel like a great mom, and some days you just manage the essentials.
Just get through the day.
Exactly. And that's okay. What really matters, the guide says, is that you try to do your best in that moment. It's about the effort, the intention, not some flawless scorecard. Self compassion is key.
And speaking of impossible standards, social media, it's just full of these images of, seemingly perfect families, perfect moms.
Mhm.
How do we handle that comparison trap?
Oh, that's a big one today, isn't it? The guide directly warns against this. It reminds us that those pictures, those posts, they're only part of real life. Usually the highlight reel, everyone, absolutely everyone, has their own problems and challenges, but you don't usually see those online.
Right.
So comparing yourself constantly just makes you feel bad. It chips away at your confidence. The advice is simple but hard. Focus on developing yourself and your family to be better in your own way. Your journey, not theirs.
Tuning out the noise, basically.
hmm
Which is related, I think, to the next point, this idea that good moms do it all themselves. Asking for help can feel like like failing somehow.
Yes, another common misconception, but the source completely flips that idea. It says asking for help isn't weakness at all. It's actually smart and shows responsibility.
Smart. How so?
Because it's strategic. The guide suggests asking your husband, using a babysitter, relying on relatives, maybe using services that save time, things that free you up. Doing this gives you back time and energy left for what's truly important. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? So getting help lets you focus your energy where it counts most.
Which perfectly sets up the final point, which the guide calls the most important thing,
Yeah.
prioritizing yourself,
Yeah.
your own well-being. It emphasizes this isn't selfish, it's actually a necessity.
Absolutely crucial. The logic is straightforward. You cannot take good care of others if you're not healthy, both physically and mentally. You just can't. And self-care doesn't have to mean spa weekends, you know? The source mentions simple things, exercising, reading books, watching movies, getting enough sleep, or just doing small things that make you happy, whatever recharges you.
Finding those little moments.
Exactly. Because the conclusion is powerful. A happy and healthy mother will be able to take care of her children and family better. Your well-being fuels everything else.
So wrapping this all up, what's the big picture here for you, the working mother listening?
Well, the message seems clear. It's definitely not easy. Nobody's pretending it is. But it's absolutely possible to thrive, not just get by. So much of it seems to be about having the right perspective about yourself and your role.
Right, and recognizing that you are doing something huge, something really important. You're raising kids and building a future for your family. That's monumental work. It has immense value.
And maybe hold on to the guide's final thought, especially in tough moments. Perfection doesn't exist, but your love and effort do exist, and that's enough to help your children grow up to be good and happy people.
That's powerful. So maybe, like, as a final thought to take away, just consider what's one small thing, one concrete step you could maybe try this week based on any of this. Perhaps focusing on a bit more self-compassion or setting just one realistic expectation for yourself tomorrow. Something manageable.